Well, I see it's vacant, so we could come in to one of our 6 famous masturbatoriums. So the donor comes in through the special anonymous donor door, comes up the stairs, picks up a container, and comes into this room that is the erotic room. There are magazines, there's tape, and whatever a young man's imagination can do to provide him with a very good sample that we can process, store, and send to a hopeful client to become pregnant. The donors are paid $75 per ejaculation that's acceptable. We're the only sperm bank in the world that has color-coded ampules and color-coded canes to avoid any difficulty with racial problems. This would be a white cane with a white ampule for a white donor. Here we have a black cane with a black top for an ethnically black donor. And here we have a yellow cane with the yellow top for Asian donors. And if you're not pure white, black, or Asian, there is an other, which is an orange top, and this is for racial mixtures. The California Cryobank is the largest sperm bank in the world. We distribute 2,500 ampules of sperm to every state in the United States and 24 countries outside the United States, and we are the 6th largest user of Federal Express in Southern California. We are now probably providing 90% white sperm.
It's become an American trade product that's sent abroad. Just as we're sending blockbuster movies from Hollywood, we're also sending sperm from blonde, blue-eyed American men, actor wannabes. And so there's a new imperialism where American sperm is going around the globe, including to third world nations, in order to try to create light-skinned blonde kids.
I actually was at a meeting in Europe of geneticists, members of the European Parliament, high-level people, and they looked around the room and they said, well, why don't we cure racism? We'll make everybody the same race. Well, I mean, looking around the room, I knew what race they would choose, but also the more and more you get people like each other, the less you have in the diversity that helps us if some new disease or new problem comes along, the environment changes. That's been our real strength as a species.
And you'll never be able to do black jokes again. Or Hispanic jokes. I mean, the world falls apart at that point. If you can't make fun of everybody's...
choose that?
Make
everybody purple.
By the way, what color was everybody in the room, by the way, at that meeting?
White, one African-American woman.
Lori Andrews, thank you. Great stuff.
I want to paint my house the exact color of my daughter's eyes.
I envision a kitchen that's so state-of-the-art it can practically cook a meal itself.
Now, you won't have to go far to turn your vision into reality.
Bill's wife. If Bill had only known about Regenex's hair treatment 20 years ago, I wouldn't be able to describe him as bald. I started losing my hair in excessive amounts after I had my children. I was concerned, embarrassed, and I didn't know what to do. I heard about Regenex and decided to stop worrying and do something about it. After going in for my free evaluation, they said they could help me, and they did. I followed their program and did everything they told me. Now my hair is shiny, strong, and new growth is continually coming in. Don't wait until it's too late. Otherwise, you'll end up looking like Bill.
I think I might have been more accepted if I was all the way white. And if I was white, I'd imagine myself with like blue eyes and blonde hair. and I would be like all like happy and all dingy like white girls are. I do see a lot of white people living in nice houses, and they look like they have the perfect ideal family. And when I think of white people, I think of a big house, a picket fence, and a good family, like a happy family. I wouldn't really look at white people to be in foster care system. They make money and they live well, most of them. But like again, not everybody. There are some white people that are homeless. My mom's white, she's homeless. There's one.
Crusading for truth and justice right after Dr. Laura, John, and Ken.
KFI AM 640.
I'm involved with recovering sperm from men who have died, post-mortem sperm recovery. And I do it because there's so much pain. To pick up the telephone and have somebody say, my husband just died in a car accident and we wanted desperately to have children. Could you help? I really saw no reason why not to help them. The first child was born from sperm that I'd recovered from a man who was dead 30 hours before I retrieved the sperm. The sperm was then stored for 4 years at the California Cryobank. And there's a beautiful little 3-year-old girl.
Dr. Gregory Stock, an expert in reproductive technology. You have a brand new book that just came out called Redesigning Humans, Our Inevitable Genetic Future, and it talks about what's going to happen. When you look at all the negatives in terms of cloning and genetic engineering, do not the positives far outweigh the negatives?
I think that that's certainly the case. Redesigning humans, I mean, that's really what we're about to embark upon.
You're not nearly as frightened as many people are out. Why are people so scared? If I want a blonde kid, I want to make a blonde kid. Why are they so frightened of that?
It's not just children. It's our own biology. For instance, the possibility of extending the human lifespan, of unraveling the process of aging. And that's why cloning is such a big issue. There's this symbolism that people are suddenly realizing that, my goodness, technology is not going to just be applied to the external world. It's going to come back upon ourselves.